As you might know, I am in the process of self-publishing my next book, hopefully on Monday. But sometimes the best laid plans mean nothing amidst the chaos of life. Hello, I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary, and today we're talking a bit about self-publishing, especially when you don't have a lot of money on hand. Now, when I say self-publishing, I'm referring to the type of publishing you do all by yourself. Now, there are some vanity publishers out there who will help you publish your book for a slight fee, and sometimes those fees can be pretty hefty. Not to mention that sometimes these so-called publishers can screw you just as they did my sister. And if you're curious about that, I did an interview with my sisters and how she published her book, and that is going to be up here, I think. But it was interesting to get her take on her experiences using a vanity publisher like Tate Publishing, who went belly up. Anyway, self-publishing by itself isn't the most easiest thing to do, as it requires quite a bit of work, especially if you're actually publishing your book without the use of AI-generated content or AI-generated images. And in many instances, I actually respect successful self-published authors far more than traditional publishers, only because of just how much work is entailed. Take today, for instance. Now I'm working on trying to get Kingmaker published by Monday, but the sheer volume of work that I have to do on the cover art is astronomical. Not to mention I keep finding these small little stupid typos throughout the manuscript, which I, Sam, and Grammarly have missed. I don't have a lot of money at my disposal, so most of the work is either done by me or volunteers who just want to help me out. Then I have to focus on marketing the book, because if people don't know it exists, they're not going to read it. Essentially, as a self-published author, you have to take on the mantle of everybody. Now, next time, I do plan on offloading some of the workload, as long as I can afford it. Now, unless Kingmaker does smashingly well and the blogs start pulling in a lot more money, I don't know if I'll be able to drop $4,000 on an editor, let alone a couple hundred for a graphic designer. Now, is all of this worth self-publishing? I guess it really depends on what your views of success are. Now, in reality, success is a subjective term. What I view as successful publishing may not be what someone else views it to be. For instance, I only sold a handful of copies for Freelancer's Tale. However, I view the book as a smashing success simply because it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It helped me learn all kinds of things about self-publishing, plus it gave me a slew of ideas for blog and video content. I also fulfilled a lifelong dream of having a book on my bookshelf with my name on the spine. Not only that, but I also proved that you can write and publish a book without spending a single dime, or using AI to generate any part of it. The bottom line is that it takes a lot of effort to self-publish a book successfully, but the ends usually justify the means. Now, while Dad says that I cheated because I self-published my book and now it's a printed copy, I tend to disagree. Sure, anyone can publish a book nowadays, but the sheer amount of effort I put into creating A Freelancer's Tale, or any of the books that I plan on publishing for that matter, all of that effort negates the aspect of cheating. Because it's not like I just slapped up the first draft of whatever came to mind. There was a lot of effort that went into both A Freelancer's Tale and what's going into Kingmaker. I guess what I wanted to point out is that while you might stress about trying to find agents, querying publishers, or finding a good editor, there is nothing wrong with self-publishing, especially when it's obvious that you put in a great deal of work to publish the best book you could possibly create. And when it comes to making money with your book, that all falls down to marketing. Because as I said before, if people don't know it exists, they're not going to buy it. So it's going to take quite a bit of effort for you to get to that point where you can sell a few hundred copies a month. And that all begins with good advertising, word of mouth, finding people to review your book. So just because you publish the book on Amazon doesn't mean the work is over. It's just getting started. Anyway, I need to get back to it. I have some artwork to complete and a book to edit again. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. For more videos about self-publishing, blogging, freelance writing, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I think it's going to do it for me today. I'll see you next time.